Hello, finally got here. Finally. Okay. That's not the one I want. Right, how's everybody doing? Yep, like and subscribe. Hi Jenna, patron saint of the channel. How you doing? So I was off earlier though for well 11 days at least from streaming. I had really bad flu, really bad coughing. There's absolutely no way I could have done anything. I was actually off work, which is very unlike me. But back now, feeling better and all that kind of stuff. So back on with the streaming with lots of exciting things that's going to happen in the near future, which I can't say. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so slightly later stream because I had a few technical issues with my audio interface. The latency's decided to go up a little bit on it, so it's just turning the heating off. So that was a bit of a pain, which I haven't figured out, but it's alright, it's doable. But yeah, good to see you on here. How was your birthday? Happy birthday, by the way, Jenna. Exclusive on. Better get tuned up here. Boring. I just don't do birthdays anymore. I don't even know what's meant to happen. What do you do at birthdays? I can't even. I don't think anybody even got me a card. I'm always buying myself stuff anyway, so kinda it's irrelevant. Still. Thanks, Jenna. Hi Walshets, how are you doing? Cody. Warming up. Alright, how we doing? Oh, there's Arp. Arp thinks this is a ukulele, fair enough. Frost, how you doing? Hi. And hello to Cody, and obviously hello to Jenna. So, good to see some people on here. Sorry the stream's late, I had some technical issues to sort out. The dual streaming's been absolutely a game changer, I think. So if we just look at like yesterday's usually a quiet one. So what was happening is I've been getting like, you know, the usual numbers on the vertical stream. So, you know, we've been getting sometimes into thousands, and then I've had the usual amount on the horizontal, which is great because we're getting more watch time. The horizontal's building more watch time because the people who go on the horizontal aren't really flicking about. They're there for the duration, so that's really good. And then the vertical stream is just kind of putting me out there to new wonderful audiences, which is great. Hi, Newshead Pig, how you doing from Thailand? Very good to see you on here. Please do subscribe, and anybody on here, if you haven't liked, tap your screen or whatever, or hit the like button. That would be smash the like button. That's what they say. Smash that like button. I'm trying to do my legato with the pick. It's quite tricky because you've got to be really light. I can feel my hand like really tensing up. All over the shop here. Let's try another one. Hi Crummy, how you doing? Hi Rob. Remember to hit the like button, everybody. Alright, oh good, switch to horizontal, good idea. Stopped exactly in time. Oh man, tell you what, my plane's going in a dip. So despite being off ill and doing loads of practice, my plane's got worse, but I've got more ideas. Trying to get things, just trying to tie things together is really difficult between positions in a way that I want to do it, because I'm really interested in this more vertical approach. Bit like that. So I'll zoom in. Right, so this is more for myself than anybody else. So the kind of licks I'm doing, let's slow it down. Oops. Right, what was this bit? Let's go into E minor. Something in E minor. Oh, we're on 13 legs, that could be unlucky. Can somebody get it up to 14? Hi Will Clippy, sounds great Tim, just checking to give you a like before I go to bed, thank you. Thank you WC, good to see you. Thanks Doc. So do like and subscribe anybody who's there who hasn't. Thanks Doc. I'm starting to meander off. So anybody got any questions or anything like that? They want to know about guitar, anything I'm playing on here which they find interesting? I don't mind sharing. I can share the things I'm struggling with. So today, I'm getting stuck on this flat 5/7 position. And I'm just wanting to move about around it a little bit. But actually the weird thing I'm trying to do is play that flat 5 position. Not that I'm over that flat 5/7 chord. But what I'm trying to do is get it so I can play all the notes that sound good. So I think of that tune. Like it's getting there, but it's not quite. Pan back a bit. Okay, can you? So I'm vertically. Alright, I see what you mean. I'm vertically streaming. I'll just move into a different key. Says E minor. So a couple of shapes I really like playing around is that flat 5/7. That E minor 7 shape, G major 7, going into B. Always sounds really good to me. All those kind of arpeggios. But the trick is just connecting them with scale ideas in a really interesting way, and that's the bit that's tricky. Alright, what's the hardest part about it? Are you finding it getting it clean or used to the note placement? It's like sequences like that, even though I'm in that position. You kind of got an accent on like D major almost. So it kind of works from that point of view. So that's alright. Something like that. I do like to just continue jamming, even though there's no music. We try and keep the music in my head. If that makes any sense. Right, it's coffee time, isn't it? Coffee time. How's everybody enjoying the session today? It's a bit intense, I must admit. I am being very, very selfish, just shredding all the time and trying to... Oh, I've got some in here. I know I'm ignoring you all a little bit. But seriously, I've got goals I need to sort out on this guitar. And what a great place to do it. In front of a load of people. Wonderful people, I should say. I did get a haircut. I'm never too ill for a haircut, I can tell you that. What do you reckon? I had it dyed as well. Foil. I always get the foil strips put in, but I had a full head done. Tell you what, hairdressing's expensive. I mean, I get mates rates, but like, I'll have spent easy more than $200 on this. I should style it more, really. But hair's important. Oh, thank you, Jenna. So the hairdresser I have, believe it or not, he claims to have, because he does all the London shows, all the models and all the kind of crazy hairdos and stuff. And he does claim he is quite an old guy. I think he's in his 70s now. Early 70s, and he's just really good at cutting hair, and he claims to have invented the mullet. Hi Efek, how you doing? So please do, everybody, remember to like the channel, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. That would be great. So what I'm thinking is, who would be interested in doing a Zoom meetup? Who would like to jump on a Zoom call with me, just as a group, just as a bit of a social, bit of a chat? Say yes, I'd be interested in the chat. If not, that's fair enough, because maybe that's too much having a two-way conversation in audio, and I understand. But I was just thinking, now, wouldn't it be great to like see who would be interested in meeting up on Zoom, like the members, you know, and stuff like that, and the regulars? It'd be great. Hi, I have a question. What do you think about having the wish of being a professional musician and do it for a living nowadays? Right, well, I'm all for I am a professional musician, and that's how I make my money, is out of being a professional musician. I wouldn't say it's luck with me, though. I would say it's a lot of skill. So basically what I do is I'm what you call a therapeutic musician. It's a bit like sort of like a music therapist would be the closest thing. Same level. So that job really looks after me. And the way it looks after me is, obviously it provides like a very nice income, and it's very stable. But also, it's a very creative job. So what I'm doing here, what I do in all of the aspects of my musical life, it feeds into that in a really positive way. So I'm very appreciative of that. But you have to work hard. So I think there's lots, like if you go down the avenue of education, there are lots of like opportunities there. So and I think you have to do lots of different disciplines. So let's look at the things, right, that are definitely going to get you some money. Okay, so going and studying music, right, and then basically the teaching, if you have to do it. So like I've taught, so becoming a teacher, that's a stable income, teaching music. Lecturing, that's a stable income. Therapeutic musician, music therapist is a very stable income, especially in over there in the States, right? If you're doing music therapy, there's loads of, like, I always see them all the time. There's always tons of community jobs, especially around the New York area. So there's plenty of work doing that. And I think the salary's not too bad over there. I think it's about, when I see them advertised, it's between 80 and 100,000 a year that you get for doing those jobs. And some of them are on a permanent contract. But there's plenty of those jobs. And I think, like, with the music therapy, there's not that many people doing it, so it's not too oversaturated. I think you would be able to find work doing that. So those are the real kind of stable things. The other thing about sort of like the teaching and the therapy and well-being work is, especially if you're on a 0-hour contract, that's like a good thing in a way. I mean, I'm permanent, but when you're younger, it's a good thing because you've got flexible hours, so you can go off, you can do your band, you can do your original music, and it will support all of that. And you're still doing music, so I think being a full-time musician is a really good thing. I think when it's not is when you're just really stressed out and you're having to find the next bit of work, isn't it? Especially like in original music, like if you were a touring band and then you're not touring, you've got no income. Music sales, we don't really have music sales. Everything is like streaming, so royalties are absolutely poor as anything. I'm not sure about the TV work anymore. I mean, I do have a lot of music like published, and so I'm published with a company called an international company called Peer Music, and all my backlog is with them, and I get a lot of placements, but I don't get very much money off it. I mean, there's spreadsheets every year that they send me, and I'm on like tons of BBC stuff, loads of sort of like programs. Like I've been on Geordie Shore, Jersey Shore, like loads. Like my music's been used on that tons. But you couldn't live off that income. It's like pretty poor, and you couldn't live off your Spotify. Your streaming income is low, but combined you can get something together. I think the thing is like you know, how do you get music? Because at some point when you're young, it's like great, isn't it? But like when it gets to the point of, you know, you want a missus, you want a child, and you want a house, right? You need kind of security, and that's where it becomes very difficult, you know. So it's not the baddest idea, and I think at the end of the day is, like, I would never compromise on who I am. I would, like earlier Tim, I would eat grass rather than compromise on my art. I would seriously, I would starve. So you got to have that kind of mentality starting off, but when you get older, you want to be a bit more secure, don't you? But I'm lucky because I haven't had to compensate too much. What a great question. Okay, supposed to be recording, but in a way to full from dinner. So, alright, good, Rob. But yeah, so yeah, there's all that studio work, like writing tracks for people and stuff. That's a cool thing to do. I know there's people will have like little like kind of parties where they'll go to the studio and like sing a cover song and all that kind of stuff. So there's like tons of ways to make money. So it tends to be multiple income streams, doesn't it? Music coaching's a good one. I love music coaching. That's another thing I do. Well, I'll have a go at all sorts of genres really, but I tend to like just stick with my fusiony rock kind of 80s stuff. What's this? Yeah. The truth of the matter is, Rob, I don't know what genre I am. I mean, it was barely a year and I was saying I'm not fusion, but I'm doing some fusion. Bit high up there, isn't it? Absolutely, just gotta make the gotta just play the music that makes you happy. That's yeah. Can I play Stairway? No, too hard. But nice to see you, PD up. How are you doing? Oh, wrong note. What key were you in again? Right. Hi 301. Please do subscribe, do like the channel. Inventing scales that don't exist. Alright, Jenna, that's a really good question, and I was just faffing on there thinking about it. Right, so when I did my wins, problems and opportunities yesterday, I was just talking to ChatGPT, as I always do my wins, problems and opportunities with. And I was just looking at ways of just making my playing slightly more interesting, slightly more like dynamic. And I might have mentioned this before, but what it is just kind of getting, like before in the past, I've always become very focused on one technique and just stuck with that. So like legato, when I did legato, everything was very legato-y. It was like almost, didn't want to hear the pick at all. But like now, I'm quite interested in picking, hybrid picking, and like picked legato. So if we look at picked legato, because that's what I'm kind of messing about with at the minute, my approach to that is picking the notes, a rule of sort of like maybe one pick per string. But actually, when you look at this right hand, everything I'm doing is like an economy of motion. So if you look at like a little lick like that, so the picking of that is down, down, up, down, up. So that's probably the kind of one of the harder ones. But it gives you that kind of Paul Gilbert sound from the 80s. But anyway, so kind of cruising about with that. Gives you like one set of dynamics because you can accent with that pick. So that's one dynamic. Then I suppose the next level of dynamics is when I bring hybrid in. So like this idea is I'm just replacing all the upstrokes with this finger. So that can get quite an intense sound. And you can still put extra picking accents in with that. And then finally you've got just like left hand only. So that kind of stuff. And basically what's happening there is this hand's just muting the strings that I'm not playing. First thing's muting all the strings below it plus the one above. But anyway, yeah. And then finally you've got picking, and there's two varieties of that. So we've got economy, which I really like. Which is kind of my go-to really. And then mixing the two things up. So one thing I like to do is some lines I'll alternate pick. Like that's all alternate picking because you can't really do economy. But things that are kind of just going straight up and down, economy is a good one. You see how smooth this hand is. As opposed to alternate picking. It's a little bit more attack out of that. But you've got to think more. So yeah, those are there's like, so that's a lot of techniques to sort of keep on top of, and it is a bit of a labour of love, I must admit, especially when you don't like doing like I really don't like doing technical exercises. All right. Dude, I wish you were my neighbour. I could use a good guitar player to jam with, yeah. So I think like all of it is then just unconsciously deploying all of these things, isn't it? To try and create something interesting. So like something like certain licks I'll have to use, like that's definitely a hybrid thing. Because you're not sort of pivoting notes, so it's just easier. Oh, that's my phone going. I'll just pour a coffee. Right, any more questions? Damn it, Tim! I was watching Jerry Reed and Mark Knopfler, and you popped up. What a day! Yeah, that's good. That I'm getting pulled up on that feed. It's like working on a building site, this, isn't it? With your flask. I should bring snacks, shouldn't I? Healthy ones, then. Oh, I don't do covers. I just improvise or play my own stuff. So, any more likes here? No, that's fine. You can be as cocky as you want. It's all good. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. What's my warm to go to exercise? Doing an early morning stream. It's like one big exercise. Very rarely do I pick the guitar up and play, and it's normally I'm on here and then I'm playing straight away, and that is it. There's no singing. But actually, a little exercise which I do quite like, which I don't do, but I was showing somebody the other day, was just doing those like little like arpeggio things. So apologies if you're on vertical. But for the hot, you'll see my hand pop up. But it's like this kind of thing, just going through the arpeggios with some of the sort of scale notes. Oop, that's a hard one. So that's what I do. So I think that's quite a good sort of little exercise. And then you got like the descending version. But as I say, I just tend to like just come in and start playing. I mean, I must admit, when I say, I mean, they must do the odd sort of technical exercise, but I think the majority of like, you know, players who really sort of, I couldn't imagine Alan Holdsworth going through his scales. You know, like every time you hear him play, even if he's just jamming without music, it's like musical, isn't it? They're like kind of playing some sort of musical idea. And when I was in Nam watching Thomas like rehearse and stuff like that, and between tunes and things like that, I never heard him play like any particular technical exercise. Like everything was part of a lick he was going to use, but then immediately put into some sort of musical context. It's like everything was experiential, which I think is a big tip, because that way absolutely everything that you do on the guitar you're applying to making music, to expressing some sort of thought and emotion. Just look at the calendar, Jordan. Alright, and I think that's enough from me today. So I'll be on tomorrow, and yeah. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully on time. Alright, bye for now.